The marathon has always been coveted as one of the hardest and longest distance race at the Olympic Games. And at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, the sweltering heat of the California day made it even harder to run. One runner was affected by the heat so much that her body went into heat exhaustion. Gabriela Scheiss, dazed with exhaustion, found it within her to grit through the finish line on the last lap and finish the race. The willpower and determination of some athletes is absolutely incredible, and it's no surprise that a climbing athlete from the same country as Gabriela, Switzerland, also carries that same willpower and determination while climbing. She's also broken the beta a few times along the way. Let me introduce you to the versatile, powerful, and never giving up, Petra Klingler. But before we get into today's beta break, let's talk about heel hooks. Heel hooks are a great skill that can be done at a very basic level to a very advanced level, such as in the episode about Jernej Kruder and his flying heel hook. Heel hooks provide stability and brings your hips closer to the wall, and most of the time in climbing, having your hips close to the wall will always be beneficial as it distributes weight better. And on women's problem number 4, Petra used just that to break the beta and find a top. The boulder opened up with a dynamic toe catch while crossing right hand to a crimp. The finish move proved to be one of the hardest moves on the boulder, as you had to make a big right hand throw off a very small left hand crimp. You can see how small the crimp is on Jessie Pills' attempt.
Crimp and on to the top. Jessie Pills will finish the final with a top and 2 zones.
Petra started off doing things a bit differently by going left hand first, then doing a Houdini match on the crimp. On her second attempt, she got to the final move but fell going to the top.
Can decide everything, just as this boulder does right now.
Not for the first time today. Petra doing the start move slightly differently to the other climbers.
She claims the zone in the second attempt. Jessie needed 3. Can she get the top?
Petra just looking around to see if there's anything else she can do, but she's got her feet as high as her go. She's got her left hand in position.
Oh, she can't.
And just didn't really like the look of that last move.
On her third attempt, however, she found an incredible heel hook beta break to bypass the dynamic move.
Come on, Petra. This is important now. That's the attempt that counts. Come on, Petra. Yeah, gets the zone. Now it's about this top move. Tries a different beta here.
Yeah, completely different
This
method.
is the way to go for Petra. One hand on the top and the second one.
She did this boulder her own way, but it worked out in the end. Petra Klingler finds a top. Completely different method.
Yeah, this way is definitely more in control. The other way.
By doing a high heel hook and perching over, she was able to static the final move and gassed on, going left hand. But it's not unlike Petra to find beta breaks, as she's incredibly creative and strong. During the 2019 Block Shop Open, Women's number 2 featured a campus sequence on pockets. There were 2 ways that athletes got through the section. Either by doing a spinning campus move or matching the pockets and campusing past the zone hold. Here we can see Kyra Condi and Madison Fisher doing the campus move, while Miho Nanaka opted for the matching beta.
Kyra and Petra do, and also electing to do the match. Well, she's not fussed. Yoshi holding the barn door, also very smoothly.
Petra, on her flash attempt, without skipping a beat, went immediately into a figure 4 to make the next move.
Did it quickly, so the pressure's on them now.
Exactly. Only a couple minutes passed from when they saw them leave ISO to when they heard the crowd cheer. Petra holding the swing.
Giant crossover.
Yeah. Oh, figure 4.
Oh yes, and
with the
here,
chalk up.
This is Petra's bread and butter, her being an ice climber.
Exactly.
Ali.
Meanwhile, Gregor, after one try, sticking the opening move. Petra Klingler with a flash.
So that's tit for tat.
As the commentators point out, she's an ice climber, and the figure 4 move is a move that is quite common in ice climbing. So her crossover knowledge really shined through on this boulder. And it goes both ways too. On this clip from her Instagram, she opts to use her hands instead of the ice pick to make a move she is used to doing from her years of lead climbing and bouldering.
One to deceive. She is using that excellent climbing strength and moving really decisively on those lower parts. Interesting that both her and Cora did that.
Yeah, and you see that a lot with Petra, just because she's got that, crazy finger strength from bouldering. A lot of the times, if she can, then she will just crimp onto these holds.
But one of Petra's most memorable performances, and one that echoes that of Gabriela Scheiss's 1984 marathon finish, was at the SAS-FI Ice Climbing Cup in 2017. As ice climbing is a less popular sport for obvious geographical and weather-related reasons, I'll try and give a little context on how incredible this performance is. Late last year, I entered a dry tooling competition with virtually no knowledge of ice climbing or dry tooling, and there were 3 things that really stood out to me. 1. The holds that you place the pick in are extremely small and it feels like you can pop off at any moment. 2. Clipping while lead climbing is pretty scary and difficult. Finally, 3. When using crampons, you have to kick really hard to stick the feet into the wood. I want you to keep number 3 especially in your mind when you watch this clip, and I think it really speaks for itself.
Brilliant work.
She's trying to boulder the log again. Anytime she can get her hands on. Oh, what happened?
I hope she's okay.
Something's wrong here. Something's wrong.
I think she might have hurt herself.
I think she hurt herself. Oh man, something happened there. Petra is seriously hurt.
She's considering climbing, but it's really not looking good.
She's something happened.
She's coming down.
Her left leg, I think. Oh, she's in a lot of pain. Oh my gosh, I think her left leg folded there. She's in tears right now. She's actually still hanging on in tears. She's hurt her left leg quite badly, I think. Oh man.
This is horrible to watch.
Oh man.
This is really not the ending we were hoping for. And hopefully there's a medic at the bottom that can see to her immediately.
Her left leg is hanging limp. It looked like it folded. She may have torn something.
I can't believe that she's still hanging on, God.
She's still holding on.
Come on, Petra!
Come on, just keep going.
I cannot believe that she's still climbing. She's going to climb this one-legged.
My gosh, this is
incredible. You
incredible.
absolute nutcase, Petra Klingler.
This is incredible. She just hurt herself.
My palms are sweating.
My gosh, look at this. She was in tears because she hurt her leg. She's still trying.
Come on, Petra!
This is unbelievable right now. This is a true shine.
You can see her fighting.
She's trying so hard.
She's hit it!
Oh
my gosh, Petra Klingler
incredible
on
right now.
Another level.
Her left leg seriously folded in half. She's in tears, and she's still fighting to get through this. She can't use her left leg. You can see her.
She's dragging her leg up the wall.
This is unbelievable. This is the best thing I've ever seen. She has one leg right now, people. One leg. Her left leg is dangling in pain, and she's still climbing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching one of the world's greatest athletes, bar none. And I don't just mean climber. She is 100% dedicated to what she does. She performs and trains and climbs harder than so many people, and she is fighting one-legged up an overhanging structure.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless.
I think I might need a pass after this and go out and see her. I think you're going to have to be without commentary for an hour.
She's still fighting through this. She can barely use her left leg. She can't even kick it right now, and she's still climbing.
You can see her grimacing every time she has to bear weight on that left leg.
My gosh, and she still has 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Look at her still climbing with such composure.
This is one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen.
This will go down in ice climbing history as one of the most significant attempts, whether she tops this or not. Come on, Petra! Hits that hold in great style. So strong in the bicep. Look at that left arm, totally controlled.
Her toes barely on right now. Her left leg still limping up the wall.
I almost want her to fall just so she can come down. Petra, get seen, get to a doctor. I'm so sorry for her, but what an incredible attempt. The crowd on their feet and going absolutely wild for the Swiss climber Petra Klingler. That is absolutely tragic. I'm so gutted for her, but to see her just continue like that is absolutely phenomenal.
She's so upset. But you know what? I hope she can watch this and see this and hear my voice, because that was the most...
This series focuses around finding unconventional ways to get up climbs. And in this case, Petra did what no one expected her to do, and that was to keep going. Fighting tears, pain in her knee, and all the other difficulties of climbing, she found the grit to go up as high as she could go. Petra ended the competition with a bronze medal and recovered from her injury eventually. She went back to crushing the bouldering and lead scene and eventually qualified for the 2021 Olympics just last year. I think it's pretty clear that Petra is an extremely versatile climber, and one of the most amazing traits she has is her perseverance. I have no doubt that she will continue to inspire us through her climbing and actions in the future. Thank you, Petra, and as always, keep crushing it.